So here's what you do if you don't have diesel in your car, but you need it and you don't have a jerrycan. Get another car that's same fuel. Take the fuel line from the fuel pump and just cycle the ignition a couple of times until it becomes full. And you take this, and then with the help of physics you're going to use a siphon from this going into that. Once you got it started, as you can see, it is flowing through, and we now got about 2 liters of diesel in this, enough to go to the petrol station. So this car has had a snapped wheelboard, and I was changing brake discs, so perfect time to take it out as well. So what I've done usually, what happens is the actual board snaps a bit out, so you can use like a rounded tool, not remover, to just sort of hit it on there and then turn it out. What I ended up needed doing, thankfully, this is in like hardened steel, so I could drill a hole in it and then hit one of my sacrificial bits in there, so it gets stuck, and then I can just use a spanner to undo it, just like that. Yeah, I think this is what you consider in the trade. If you ever find that the two mass flywheel bolts don't align, you cannot undo the bolts without pretty much these holes don't line up with the bolts, so you cannot put the socket on there, and obviously you cannot undo it. Well, if you've got one of these pulley holders, then what you can do is you can put 2 of the pressure plate bolts in, and then you can use this lever to lever on the dual mass flywheel, and obviously that's not going to be enough to line it up with the bolts. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to somehow fix the crankshaft pulley in position. Somehow you'll need to fix the flywheel in position. So how I did it is I put a chisel and then I wedged it in there, and now this is not moving, so I was able to push on the crankshaft pulley holding lever, and that gave me just about enough space to get the socket on there. So what I'll do is I'll actually got another one of these, so what I'll do is I'll leave that in there so it keeps all of the bolts lined up, and then I'll undo all of the other ones, and then I'll undo that one last, and then the whole thing should come off. Yet another beautiful design. So to get to the started motor on this Honda CR-V, this one's got, I think this is the 2 liter petrol. To get to the starter, you need to take the intake manifold off. To take the intake manifold off, you need to take a coolant pipe off, because for some reason there's a coolant pipe going to the throttle body. And to take that off, obviously you need to take a fuckload of stuff off the top, wiring, obviously the throttle body. Also, this beam needs to come forwards to be able to take that piece of shit out. Yeah, fun. All this for a starter. Peugeot partnered with the 1.6 Blue HDI. The cam belt service interval on these is apparently 110,000 miles, or I think like 7 years or something like that. This one is 2017 with 94,000 miles in it. Guess what? The engine isn't starting. Now I wonder why. That's all the teeth from the cam bed. There we go. Engine is running. And we have drive. This is 6 gear at the moment.